you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Commanders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Strong going to look to throw it right off the bat. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came into this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Right, 97, trail green. Go, 48. Red, cycle.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Shot, 17. Ready.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties and the better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. His first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Strong. Open target here, Darius Slayton. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now this one. Now Brown. Oh, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pushes him over, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Montgomery, another target and catch. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the tight end goes in motion left. 2nd and 5. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DK Metcalf from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Throwing on first down. Strong. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Jacobs from the gun. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Strong. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Strong. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Strong. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys are into watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. That makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Strong, escaping the pressure right. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Strong, being chased out left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Strong. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
On 1st down, Strong. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Here's a handoff to Jenkins running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Strong. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Strong. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And this is going to be intercepted. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Off the play fake. Strong. Right side. There's Likely with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This will be caught once again by Brown.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Off play action. Strong. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Off the play fake. Strong. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Red cycle. 6 Mega.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Blue strike. Red, yellow.
Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Darren Waller, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action. Strong. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
That is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Field flat. Field blue.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
On the ball.
At the 41-yard line.
Red, cycle.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
6, 7. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing to start the drive. Strong. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Strong. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Strong. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery. Strong. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Drill green. Red cycle.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now back to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. They'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Strong. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's got it to about the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Strong. On the move to his left. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On target to his man, Likely. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Jacobs going to try the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Strong. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I
I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Chiefs, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my